Good morning, everyone. Today is November 8th, 2022. Can you believe it? We are so far into November already. Um, and I am in Bozeman, Montana. It is very, very snowy here, about 10 degrees. And I think the weatherman said we had about 9 inches of snow last night. Let me check to see comments in just a minute and see if I can find myself on my iPad. Hey, Kathy, I found you right away. Good. Good. You found us right away. Let me just get this all set up. Okay, there we go. Anyway, it's very snowy here. It looks like it was very snowy yesterday. And it's very snowy today. And it's supposed to snow all day and all night tomorrow. Hey, Jan, good to see you. I've been thinking about you all night. Jan is supposed to go with me to Indiana, and she lives in eastern Montana, and we're a little bit worried about her driving, but hopefully maybe tomorrow will be better. And then we're going to. Hey, Kathy, you're in Denver. Well, you can always watch replay, so don't worry about that. You have good doctor appointments. There are 5 of my team girls we're going first to Wisconsin, and we're going to have a little party with my mom. She just turned 96 on Sunday. And then on Friday, we're going to fly to Indianapolis and do a day of, I'm not sure exactly. We signed up for an event, a stamping event with a lady in Indiana. And then Saturday is our on stage. This is the big convention-like event, so we're looking forward to that. And but it looks like the snow is just going to leave Montana and then go to the Midwest, and then leave the Midwest and go on to Indiana. So it is like we probably should have chosen California. We could have gone to Anaheim, California. The Stamping Up conventions on stage are in 5 different locations throughout the United States. None of them were close to Montana, but we chose to go to Indiana just because then I could see my mom also for her birthday. So I have several things today. I have some really fun projects to show you. One of my favorite techniques for doing gift cards. That's what we're going to do today. I want to tell you a few things. Remember this is available to everyone. Hey, Martina, good to see you. The fitting florets. It is a outstanding set. The designer paper, which looks like this is only available for a limited time. It will not carry over. And then there are some gems that are beautiful. Let me show you on this. I'll show them real close up to you. They're like swirling gold gems. They're really cool. I love this set. I've made a lot of cards. I've made all my swap cards for on stage with this, plus some other things. It's really been a fun one. Anyway, so that's available in the suite. The whole suite with everything, 2 sets of stamps, dies, the gold swirls, the designer paper. It's only $97.50. So, and also I want to tell you, I have BOGO going on right now. BOGO, buy one, get one free. So anytime you place an order, let's say you place an order for $50, then you get to choose some products that are retired from my stash. And I'm doing that the whole month of November. So all online in-person orders, anyone can get BOGO. And you have to be on my mailing list, though, probably to see when I have classes or what the BOGO. I have all the stamps photographed, and you can choose from there. So if you want to be on my email list and you're not, send me a message, please. And it's always really important to subscribe. If you're on YouTube later, when you're watching this, subscribe, ring the bell. That way you'll know when I have classes or what's coming up. Be sure you sign up, thumbs up, comments, all those things help. Hey, Jeannie, good to see you this morning. All those comments, thumbs up, notifications help grow and help others follow me, I guess. I don't know. Something like that. But I'm trying to, you want to know what's happening, so you need to subscribe. For example, here's some BOGO things I just pulled from my other room. I have them set up on the bed. Like this is stamps and dies. This whole bundle, it's $30. You can't buy it, but if you purchase $30 from the catalog, then you could choose that. Or here are some single stamps. One's 15, slim sayings, strong and beautiful. This was a great set. I know these are all backwards to you. This one's 20. I just have these marked at certain prices that are sort of similar to what they were originally. But let's say you chose $65 of items in the catalog. Well, then you could choose all of these products and I would ship them to you. So anyway, anytime you buy anything from the mini catalog, or the annual catalog, you get BOGO, and that's really sort of fun. Okay, and again, I would encourage you, get that beautiful fitting florets paper, these ovals. Oh, I didn't put an oval on that one. I guess I have them on a different, but the oval dies are fabulous. Okay, that should do it for a few announcements. And I have when I turn you down, you'll see my host code for November. Please use that those of you who are ordering. That always helps too, unless it's over 150. Hey, Carla. Just got back from voting. Well, good. Terry and I voted by my mail. That was easy, and I really worry about voting today because people can't get out. I'm going to turn you down, ladies. Oops, something happened here. Whoops, something. Let's see if this is going to work now, if I'm going to be able to turn this down. I don't know. Something happened and I lost everything for a few minutes. Sorry about that. Okay, here. This is just to, I'll tell you what, I have 30 swap cards done. These are not those. They're made from this paper, but then yesterday and today I thought, oh, I love this gingerbread set, and it is the most amazing set. I have had more fun with it, and I was even stamping a few more swap cards this morning. Anyway, it's this little gingerbread set. I think it's sort of a sleeper. I didn't think it was going to be that neat, but it's very fun. This is we're going to be doing one of these today. This is a gift card. This is using that new paper and the dies and everything. This is going to be a card for next week's cookies, cards, and coffee. So anyway, let's get going with today's project. Oh, I'm glad I didn't have to start the video and everything over. I was afraid when I swiped up, something happened. We are going to be using the Christmas to Remember today, and it is a set that was in the catalog last year, and I love the dies that go with it. Let me show you what they look like. They're all of these labels, and I was so thankful when Stampin' Up! Carried these over. And so these are in the annual catalog now. This is, and these are this and this. And we're using, this is the other companion set that goes with it, is called Christmas Season. And these are all in our annual catalog now. So we're going to use these pine cones too, and this is a really heavy set of dies. It's got like 2 layers. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. We're going to make some gift cards. So let's get our things all out here. This is what we're going to be using is Painted Christmas. This is some designer paper that carried over. I don't know that I've ever seen Stampin' Up! Carry over designer paper, but they did this one, and I think they did the wood grain one year, but otherwise we always get new designer paper, DSP. But we're going to be using this today. We're going to actually use this one, and the back side is that. So it's really a great set. So we're going to get my paper trimmer cutter with me. I'm going to just show you how this is all done. So we're going to it's a very easy card. it opens up and you can slide a gift card in just like that. It's all one layer, just one layer. So this is how it goes. We'll just begin and let's see what I got some design. I don't want to lose things here. Okay, I've got all my little bits and pieces. Okay, we're going to start with a base that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's only one layer. It's just like, let me see if I can find another card. Like here's my little gingerbread card. You could open it. Well, on this one, it's the same measurements, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, but it's only one layer because we're going to open a different piece of it. Okay, now the next part, that's Evergreen, Evening Evergreen. And then we have some real red, and it is 4 inches. It's just a regular mat, 4 by 5 1/4, like that. And I will have these measurements. I like to do it this way just in case you want to take a screenshot. And this is the designer paper. It's the Painted Christmas, and it's 9 3/4 by 4 1/4. So I have what you do on this. Now I'm going to show you this. Anytime you are scoring designer paper, you have to be sort of gentle and easy. So we're going to score it right here, the measurements, 3 1/4. I'm just going to take, you could do this on your scoreboard, but always be very, very gentle with designer paper. So we're going to go 3 1/4, and then we're going to go down to 6 1/2, and I have to open up my arm for that, and 6 1/2 is right there, and then I'm going to go up and down very gently because it's not like cardstock. It's designer paper. It's meant to be much lighter weight. Okay, so here is our measurement, 9 3/4. So this is the 12 by 12 paper that came like this, and then we're just going to give it a good fold like this, and just back and forth like that. And now I'm going to take that off so it doesn't distract you and me. I'm going to take any old punch, doesn't make any difference. Here I have a 1 3/4. I've used a 2 inch. You can use a 1 inch, anything to put a little finger hold like that. That just helps you get the gift card out a little bit easier. So now what we're going to do is take our tear tape. What we're going to do is, let me see what's here. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put tear tape. I'm just going to draw a line to show you right along here and here, and then I'm going to close it up. Here's my tear tape. I guess you could probably use your seal. I don't know. This is something I use. I don't use tear tape quite often. I'll use my adhesive, my really strong adhesive. But for this, a pocket, I think it's really important you probably do that. Okay, you can just snip those off. Like that. Okay, you always want to burnish your tear tape, or if you're using red line tape, that's the older one, that doesn't tear, but then you can lift it. If you burnish it, then it'll stick better and you can peel it off. And I always start from the middle to peel. That just is easier, I think. That's my way of doing things. And I'm going to fold it down. There is the part that's going to be our gift card, so that would go right in here, like this is looks like a hotel key, like that. And there we have it. So now we're just going to put this all together. I've already run this red through the embossing folder, and that one is the Timeworn Type 3D. And this is this is one of my favorites. I hope they don't retire it for a while. We've only had it a year, and it's a really, really nice one. It gives a nice texture, but they always bring out something else, don't they? You can sort of see that. I forgot about comments. Anyway, so we're gonna put these things together. We're going to take our base and our adhesive. I'm gonna use my Oops, this one's almost empty. We will use this one. We're going to use some Stamping Seal Plus. I think I'm going to have to get some more adhesive, maybe, because there we go. There, that's together. And now we're going to put this on just like this so that it can open up. I'm going to put the adhesive right on that side. I'm just going to use this until it totally runs out. You can see it's running out, getting close. And then we're going to put this on and center it so we have nice equal parts. And there we have that. And now we're going to put some designs on this and do some stamping. Okay, we're going to, let's see, this is what we have. This, I did this one on the outside and I did that one on the inside. So we want to do our stamps first, stamping first. So I'm going to set that aside and we'll bring in our stamps and our labels. These labels are just some of the best ever. I really like them. I'm just going to use this so I don't get everything all dirty. So we're going to use our real red, and we're going to do, may this be a Christmas to remember. Okay, I forgot my little, I thought it was very prepared, but there it is. I've got it right there. My chamois looks a mess, of course, but I just washed it out not too long ago. And so that's done. And let's do the other one. The chamois are great for cleaning your stamps, but when they come, they're just this pretty purple and there's not a mark on them, and you almost hate to use them, but there we go. And that's, I think, it for our stamping. Close those things up, put this away, and now we're going to put our pieces together. What I like to do, there's not a label that, these are both the same size, and so what you do then is you cut it in half. Oh, I don't want to cut with that's my ribbon scissors. Here's my other one. Things get buried sometimes during a Facebook Live. Just cut your label in half like this, and then we're going to pick that up. Oh, I can see I've got a little smudge there of something, and I'm going to put some adhesive on the back, and then I'm just going to mount this with a little bit of an edge like that, and that's sort of a way to extend your labels. And there we have it. Friends like you, we can put some gems up there maybe, and that's going to be for the outside. And then for the inside, we're going to do this one, and our label is right behind, so we can put it on just like this. Maybe I'll do this one on the outside. We can switch it up so that little smudge, we'll see. Here we go. Hey, Munch, good to see you this morning. I just looked up and saw the comments. It's really hard sometimes for me to see the comments as I'm talking and working. We'll just do that. We'll just do the opposite this time. And we'll do this other one with the little tiny smudge will be our inside. We'll put that on first. And now it is empty. And I'm going to show you how to, if you haven't used this, this is my other one. This is the Seal Plus. That Seal Plus is the one that doesn't come off. It is on there forever. It's like, it's really, really strong. This one we want to put some dimensionals on, and I think I'll just bring in my little tub of dimensionals. This will work perfectly. We'll just put that one on. And I did a lot of cutting this weekend. I can't remember. I guess it was for my swaps. And I had a lot of dimensionals these big sheets of dimensionals that I cut. So this will be our outside now. And we're going to add a few jewels. We've got some of these little tiny gems. They were in our catalog last year. I'm so glad they kept them because they're just, you get a lot. I don't know, remember, you get a lot for sure. Let's see, we're gonna put one there. Put one there. I'm gonna do, oops, that was a little, it almost needs something up there, but maybe we'll just leave it. Okay, and there is our card. And maybe we'll just put something right on there. We're gonna put a couple of gems. Like a triangle, like that. Okay, and there we have it. And here's the other one that I did ahead of time. They're just a little different on the inside, like that. And I will take pictures of these after I'm finished, and the measurements will be underneath. If you're watching on YouTube, they are, you have to click that little arrow and that'll expand it. And that will show you the, directions. And I have those all. Whenever I change, you throw away the inside part, and then there are these little gobby glue things. And see if I have some tape in here. I do. And I just actually, there is a Ziploc part on the top. I just tear it off, throw it away, never put it back in the bag. And then you just pop it back in. It's got 3 little knobs right here. It's the easiest thing in the world. Just pop it back in and it's ready to go. And anytime you need to advance it, you can use your thumb or you can use that silicone mat. Is wonderful. I always keep a silicone mat handy. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is from the using this Santa's Express paper. And it's sort of, I thought, oh, I don't know if I like this, but actually I like the paper a lot. And I've used the stamp a little bit too, and I really am starting to like it. It's quite a fun set. There are dies that cut out the Santa Claus and the cars, but I just love these stripes. I love this polka dot, and there's some Santa Claus you can fussy cut, fa la la, and this is sort of a fun one. And it's just sort of a neat paper. And that's Poppy Parade. That's what this red is, Poppy Parade. And we're going to do the same thing. This is the card. Again, friends like you make this season special. There is the inside. This one I just put a rectangle on. So let's get our things ready, and we'll do the same thing. I think it always helps to do a similar thing because then you get the knack, and the more you repeat something, the easier it becomes. So this is our base, and remember, it's only a single layer. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I ran through, this one is shaded spruce, and it's 4 by 5 1/4, just a regular size mat. That's just a very common mat that we would use anytime. And I ran it through the embossing folder, the one that is this one, Whimsical Woodland. And this one, it's in the catalog, in our mini catalog. I don't know, maybe someone can look at it and find it. It's in the mini catalog. It's a sleeper for sure. You can't even find it. That's what's so tricky about it. But it's really neat. And it looks like this, like little trees. They're very whimsical trees. And I really like it. So quite often when I have an embossing folder, I will put my adhesive right on the underneath part like this, because or you can use your Tombow green glue, and that helps too. That gets down in those cracks. But sometimes you'll tear your paper if you put your tape runner on that embossing. So there we go. There's the base, and now here's our long piece is 9 3/4 by 4 1/4. And I'm not wild about that, the way it looks like that. And then I scored it already at 3 1/4 and 6 1/2. So we're going to take that off, and we can turn it over like this. It's going to be like that. We could do it let's do the opposite this time. So we'll do this on the outside, okay? And we'll get 2 different looks. And it's very easy. You can just go back and forth like that. Okay, but first of all, we need to do our little punch. Take your punch. Just get a little keyhole there so you can get your fingers to grab onto the gift holder. And that's gonna go on like that. And again, I'm going to put my adhesive right along here to close up that pocket. Just like that. These are just, I don't know, even our grandkids are getting to the age where they like to have money. They still like things too, but they do like getting money. And of course, we give our children money for Christmas. And so I always do gift cards holders. And so give that a good burnish with your fingers and take it off. And then I have nieces and nephews that are married, and I send them gift cards or something. Or you can do, whatever you want to put in there. And so I need a lot of gift card holders. So this one goes down like this. And there's our pocket. It's going to go like that. We're going to close it up. This time we're going to put it on the dotted side. Just like this. One of my nephews has had a very, very horrible accident. I would hope you would all send good healing vibes to my nephew Sam, or prayers. He was in a terrible tree cutting accident. Tree fell on him. Oh, it looks like I'm a little crooked there. But anyway, Sam is 35. He lives out in Massachusetts. He's my youngest sister's son. And anyway, and the white inside is 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. And poor Sam was, he works in a landscaping business. He was felling a tree, and the tree hit him and crushed his pelvis. And he broke an elbow, and he has vertebrae in his back broken. And, my sister and brother-in-law are in Madison, Wisconsin. My sister's a teacher, and she just had COVID for the first time since it's been around. The week that they called and said that Sam was, he was airlifted to a hospital. But anyway, he's had 2 surgeries, and he's stable now. And my sister now my brother-in-law drove out there immediately, and then my sister flew this weekend. Anyway, he is he's going to go to an acute rehab center, and he'll be in a wheelchair for quite a while until he learns to walk. And they say his spinal cord was not severed. So that's the wonderful thing about the whole thing, is he's going to be able to walk. It's going to just take a long time. Okay, so now we're going to, so I didn't mean to ramble about that, but he needs our prayers. Here's one of those labels again, and this one is in Poppy Parade, and we're going to just put that, I think I'll put that on, and we'll do our stamping next. Okay, we're going to just put that on just like that. I'm going to set that aside, and we're going to do our stamping now. We're going to use shaded spruce. It's a really pretty green, a really great green color for Christmas time. Friends like you make things special, make the season special. So stamp it up, ink it up, and nice, crisp. It's a red rubber. So red rubber has a really nice, crisp line. My light went off there for a minute. Okay, and let's see what we have. And on the inside, I wonder if this will fit. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Let's see if that'll fit on our piece. I think it does, yeah. We'll just stamp that. Probably should have stamped it first before I stuck it on, but just barely fits like that. Good. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and close that up. And we're going to put this up. We're going to pop that up on some dimensionals. I'm actually going to we'll just put it on one of these big ones of mine from my little stash. And there we go. And there is our card. Now let's see if I have some gems. Oh, I don't. I don't have those gems. They are in I don't know where they are really. Well, I think I'll just use some that are handy right here. We'll just use, I was going to use the swirling ones, the brand new ones, but I think they're in a basket in the closet. I will be having a class. So these are little tiny pearls. We'll put a couple on again. We're just going to put, they're really nice pearls. And maybe we'll put some on up here. We'll just put one like that. Okay, and there is our card. Here's the other one just like it. Now, aren't those fun? Here's another paper from that same Santa Express. I haven't finished it, but again, we could do the same thing. Just like that. There's nothing better than having quick and easy cards. So this one, oh, there I see my, yeah, oh, here are the gems right now. Just found them, the swirled. You can see how they have that little spark, they have a sparkle and they like a spiral. They're called gold adhesive back swirls. Really like these a lot. These are on a limited time basis too. Okay, the next one, this, we're going to do this card, this gift holder, but it was inspired. I had this card last year when the set came out. I love this stamp with the pine cones, so I thought I would use that on the front of this. And whoops, that all fell. And that was a swap card from last year that I received, and I really liked it, and I never used it. Okay, let's put our pieces together here. We've got lots of paper clips going on. Okay, and there we have our pieces. And we're going to take, the first piece is your espresso brown. Actually, it's called early espresso. I just call it espresso. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, just one layer again. Then we have some crumb cake. And I ran this one through the wood grain. Can you see that wood grain? And that's 4 by 5 1/4. And we'll just put that right on here. I've had a tickle in my throat ever since I woke up this morning. I think it's it is so dry. I'm going to have to get the humidifier going. Okay, here's our paper, and it is 9 3/4. But first we're going to, when I've already scored it and folded it, we're going to do our punch. I think I'll try to do a little better this time. I'll show you on the green side. See if I can, I actually have little marks right there on this punch from some class project I did a couple of years ago probably. We don't have these circle punches anymore in the catalog. We just have dies, but I bet everyone has a punch. They're so great. Okay, we're going to fold that over. We're going to do just the opposite this time. And we're going to put our tear tape on the outside again. You can just tear it off. So what's so nice about that tape? We used to have that red line tape. Oh my goodness, forever. And I always loved it at the time, but you had to cut it with the scissors. Again, burnish it with your finger, but it's even, you know, more bone folder like that. And then you can peel it up. And I bet many of you still have some of that red tape, red line tape. It was very, very strong. But they came out with this that you can tear. It's great. There we have that. I'm going to put that one on just like this. So I'm going to close it up. Make sure I can fold that really well. And we'll put our adhesive on like that. Do know that I do go back and look at all of the comments. I'm sorry that thank you. I'm so glad that you love these. And but it's so hard for me to do that at the same time. Here's our piece for the you can use anything on the, you know, on one of my cards I used, like, let's see what's here. Of this one I used just a square. Anything that you have in your stash, or I always have a lot of pieces cut ahead of time that I can just open my drawer and pull out something that fits that stamp or whatever, that card. That's the inside. Okay, now let's do our, the pine cone paper. Yes, Jeannie, you do make beautiful baskets, and it's perfect for your little business, your card making, your pine cone business. Gift cards are the best for kids now, so they are just perfect. These are perfect. Thank you, Carla. Okay. So we're going to take our, put that aside for a minute, and we're going to take our pieces and stamp on them. We need a piercing mat because because we have these stamps that are photopolymer. So this is the Christmas season. It has some wonderful leaves and berries. We're using pine cones. It has some large ones and small ones, and there are 2 steps. So you're going to stamp 1 and then 2. So we're going to bring our equipment over here close to us. We're going to stamp our early espresso with the one that's the most detailed. I'm going to do that one. So this one's going to be early espresso, and we're going to put it like that. And set that right there. Then we're going to take our crumb cake. This is a 2-part stamp. So I'm going to try to get my head over it a little bit. There we go. And I've got sort of a mess here. I'm sorry about that. And then that's one. And now we're going to do a single one that I've already die cut. I can find it right here. It is. We'll put it right there. Normally you would not do it this way, but for it's easier than getting the big machine out for die cutting. So I'm going to just do it this way by looking at it. And I think it worked out just fine. And that closed that espresso up. That's the dark one. It's easier, I think, if you do the dark first and then the light, because the light is so light you can see through it like that. Let it soak in a little bit. There we go. And there we have it. And now we can put this together. Let me see what we have on the inside. Let's do it. Let's do, what do we put on the outside? Just the, I think we'll do same thing. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And we'll just put that on here. Make sure it'll fit. Yes, same. Cut it the same as before. So we'll use our espresso. And we're going to just give it a nice little stamp. Like that. And we are almost finished with this one. So let's see once now how this looks on here. We have here's our brown mat. Again, I'm going to just cut it like that. And then I'm going to adhere this. We have, I need to spend some time and get some birthday cards out before my trip. I have so many birthdays. I can barely keep up. I can't even think about Christmas until I get all of our family birthdays done. I've mentioned that before, but oh my goodness, it's overwhelming. Where did I put there's my scissors. Anyway, I need to do that. And there's our, and you see how this one is different than this one? This one, it was turned like that. This one is turned this way. We're going to put that on flat. And we're going to put it on like that. And then we're going to pop up our other pine cone with a couple of dimensionals. It is still snowing out there. It's a bright day here. Yesterday it was snowing so hard. He came home from work and took me to the chiropractor because I didn't want to drive. But I'm going to have to get out today and go to CVS and do some things like that before my trip. And then we need some ribbon. And I've got some of this evening evergreen. It's called open weave. It's really nice. You could tie a bow, but I'm just going to tie a knot because this is sort of I think a good masculine card. I don't want to do a bow. So I'm just going to do a real loose knot like that. And I've got my ribbon scissors and I'm going to give it a snip. If you've ever done much sewing, you know how important it is to not cut paper with your good scissors. You always want to have a fabric scissors. And now use some glue dots on this. And let me see what's there on the inside. There we go. So I have a scissors for paper, and then I have a couple scissors for fabric or ribbons. Actually, the ribbon scissors. I like to use 2 of them to keep them on there. And there is our little card, just like that, easy as can be. And we've made 3 card holders. Here it is. So the card holder goes right in there, or the money, or whatever. Here's the other one. Which one do you like better? The pine cones or the evergreen boughs? I think I like this one. I like that look. And then you open it up and you have a nice contrast. Anyway, there's that for today. I hope you'll give these a try. Let's see. Oh, I forgot the embellishments here. And I have these rustic metal. And they're little package, and they come in different sizes. And let's see once. Looks like they're just calling out for, maybe I'll just put one right there. No, needs another one. Maybe we'll take a little small one and put it like that on either side. There, that's better. Okay, and there we have it. I hope you'll give this a try. It's really a good gift holder. I will print those, type those directions out for you, and you'll have that. But remember, click on the little star if you're on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on Facebook, like, thumbs up, and all those things. And there we have it for today. And this is the host code. Unless you go over $150, then you become the hostess and earn free things. But otherwise, that's how I get products to give to my customers. So let's turn this back. And don't forget about my BOGO. Those of you who are shopping online, you can text me or message me or anything like that, email. Let me know what things you'd like for your free BOGOs. If you're shopping that way, those in person, of course, get to choose right from the selection. That's it for today. I sure would appreciate any prayers for my nephew, Sam, who's going to be hospitalized for quite a long time and then going to acute rehab. And for my sister and brother-in-law, too, because they're going to be there for a long time. Okay, and then I will see you next Tuesday after I get back from Indiana. And on stage, that'll be fun. And hoping the snow doesn't follow me, although it looks like it could. So anyway, okay, have a great day, everyone. And thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.